Hello everyone. In this video we'll be taking a look at the stories of 3 MALICE MIZER members who I think aren't talked about enough. Drummers GAZ and Shue, as well as a keyboardist Kazune. And I'll get this out of the way right at the start. Out of the 3, only GAZ was an official member of the band. Both Shue and Kazune were just support members. They played their respective instruments during MALICE MIZER's live shows and participated in studio recordings. I decided to make this video because it's a little difficult to find decent information on these guys and I want them to get the recognition they deserve. Despite the fact that they contributed to some of MALICE MIZER's most popular songs, as I said, they aren't talked about at all. Before we start, I'd like to thank my 3 patrons from the bottom of my heart. Moose, Haitani and Mumble Honey. It's amazing to have people support my work on this platform, it really warms my heart. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear some weird stuff in the background, but there's a construction work or something, right next to me. Without further ado, let's get into the video. GAZ's real name was Tatsuaki Matsumura, and he was from Gunma Prefecture. According to a thread by Felix at Phantom Guild, who is a VK Twitter's GAZ expert, GAZ was born on February 1st, 1972, which is also the exact date when Kami was born. The first band he was in was Dature, which also included Tatsuya and Tetsu, later of Nuclear Romance. This is not the Tetsu from MALICE MIZER, just another coincidence between the 2 bands. GAZ also worked as a roadie for Youthquake. He joined MALICE MIZER after the band was formed in August 1992. He appeared on MALICE MIZER's first 2 demo tapes, Sans Logique and Speed of Desperate. In March 1993 he switched bands with Nuclear Romance's drummer Kami, officially leaving MALICE MIZER on the 15th of March after a live show. Initially he was just a supporting member for Nuclear Romance. He became an official band member about a year later. He also played support for Bicer.
ドラムのガズです。よろしくお願いします。よろしく。皆さん似てるわな。褒めすぎです。
ここに合わせてニュークリッドロマンス。はいよ。今年は。
He left Nuclear Romance about 4 years after that, but he rejoined during the revival in the 2000s. He was also involved with bands such as Virgin Killer 5, The Night Breeze Zinnia, Bassbone, The Veleta, Doberman and Pandemic. Despite slowing down his music career in the 2010s, he was still involved with the visual kei scene and remained friends with his fellow musicians. I don't know if he was a fan favorite amongst the fans of Nuclear Romance, but it appears that he was pretty well liked. On December 21st, 2017, Mana posted on his Twitter, "Yesterday we received news that MALICE MIZER's original drummer GAZ passed away after a short illness. I was in a band with him for a short time, but he was a unique and fun guy." The remaining members of Nuclear Romance held an event in his memory on August 8, 2018. Shue Sakai, also known as Shue, is a very prolific drummer from Shitamachi, Tokyo. He has been active in heavy metal and visual kei scenes since the 80s. The bands he had worked with include Jack Blue, Gurtik, Red Room, Virus, Ion, Malice Mizer, Everlasting K, Blood, SOF, Crave, Two Tribes, NSDP, Zilia, and Psychedelic Lollipop. He joined Malice Mizer as a session member in the year 2000, following Kami's death. As I said in the intro, he was not an official band member and he had never appeared in the band's promotional material like photos or music videos. Shue has been credited as an additional musician and drummer on Bara no Seido, Gardenia and Beast of Blood. You can see him in the 2 live recordings of Beast of Blood as well as in the live performance of Gardenia from the Cardinal DVD. The camera never focuses on the drummer, but you can tell that it's Shue because of his characteristic headband. It's possible that he had parted ways with the band before Garnet, as he is not listed in the credits of the single. The drummer on Garnet was someone by the name of Akui. It's possible that there might have been some interesting pieces of trivia regarding his time in Malice Mizer on his website, shuesakai.com, but unfortunately the website is dead and it wasn't archived properly and the history section is unavailable. On May 10th, 2016, he tweeted about meeting Kozi after 15 years since he last saw him. On September 4th, 2023, he posted on his Amiblo blog about overcoming the severe pholag dystonia in his left hand, which he was suffering from for over a decade. It is a nerve disorder affecting certain muscles during specific activities. Shue wrote a detailed post about his experience with the disorder. His first symptoms included his arm twisting, his fingers stiffening and his wrist being stuck in an abnormal angle. He would feel immense pain in his left arm and get muscle spasm and tendonitis while drumming. He also found it difficult to hold the drumstick in his hand. In the following years, he developed stage fright and didn't feel comfortable playing the drums. Quote, "Even in my daily life, when I don't hold the stick, my left hand was always shaking and the stiffness never stopped, and even when I was still, the nerves that control the muscles were always working at full capacity and malfunctioning, so I couldn't relax. Even when I was eating, it was difficult to even lightly hold a bowl. I couldn't relax my fist so much that I thought I would crush the bowl. If I couldn't release my fist and my nails were even a little too long, I would often hurt my palm with my nails." During the rehabilitation process, he started taking strong medicine, quit drinking, started swimming and boxing. He's still taking medicine, so the dystonia did not go away completely, but it seems to be going pretty well for him. He said that despite losing a lot of his 40s due to dystonia, he likes to think of it positively, as it led to him developing new hobbies and improving his lifestyle. He ended the post by encouraging other musicians suffering from dystonia to reach out to him in hopes of helping others overcome the disorder. Kazune started his music career sometimes in the 90s as a keyboardist of the band Maybreeze. Just like Shue, he became a support member of Malice Mizer in 2000s during the Bara no Seido era. He's not credited on the Bara no Seido album. He's credited with cooperation to arrangement on Gardenia and as an advisor on Garnet. It's not specified what exactly he was advising. According to Discogs, it was something technical. Following Malice Mizer's hiatus, he was a member of Brain Hacker. In 2004, Kazune's cousin, Kei, joined Mana's new band Moi Di Moi as a guitarist. And fun fact, back in the day some people believed that Kei and Kazune are actually the same person. Since 2007, Kazune was a keyboardist of the symphonic metal band Art Cube, formed by the members of Brain Hacker. And he also played accordion. During his time with Artcube, he changed his stage name to M, as all members of the band had names consisting of only one letter. I'll still refer to him as Kazune just for the sake of consistency. On June 3rd, 2010, Kazune suffered a heart attack while in public. He thankfully survived and was hospitalized, but was left in poor physical health. On October 6th, Artcube announced that Kazune had left the band in order to focus on his recovery. The Visual Kei wiki says that that's also when he retired from music career and left the public eye, but I'm not sure if that's actually the case. I was able to find a post about Kazune leaving the band on his blog, and one paragraph reads, M, meaning Kazune, will be resting for a while, but he will continue to make music in some form. So when he returns to you all, we ask for your continued support of Artcube. Despite this, it appears that he did pretty much retire, and the last activity on his blog was in November 2012. According to the Visual Kei wiki, 2 years later, on December 10th, 2014, Kazune returned for Artcube's last live show. The band went on an indefinite hiatus 2 days later. I feel like this video would be incomplete if I didn't give a honorary mention to Hayato and Sakura. They weren't involved with Malice Mizer in any way before the 2001 hiatus, but they took part in the band's reunion shows as guest drummers. Hayato has been a drummer of Mwadi Mwa since 2006. He took part in Malice Mizer's Deep Sanctuary reunions in 2010, 2012, 2014 and 2016. Sakura, who was a mentor for Kami, took his place on drums during the Deep Sanctuary 6 live show. He dyed his hair red to match Kami's hair, and played a drum kit identical to Kami's. He apparently commented that he was just, quote, lending a physical body to Kami. And that will be it for this video. It's a bit of a shorter one. As I said in the intro, I just wanted to provide some info on people associated with Malice Mizer who I think deserve some more recognition. By the way, I did not listen to Nuclear Romance nor Artcube before. I listened to them while researching for this video, and both of those bands were really cool, so I encourage you to check them out. Once again, massive thanks to my supporters on Patreon, Moose, Haitani and Marble Honey. I hope all of you enjoyed this video and learned something new. College is starting again, so unfortunately I might be a little bit slower on working on my videos than I usually am. But I do have some, I think, pretty cool ideas for future videos, so even if they take a little longer, I hope they will be worth the wait. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.